let's see what NASA's been up to. NASA, that's how you spell it, NASA, right there. NASA actually doesn't get much money. People think it gets a lot of money. Well, that's actually quite a compliment to NASA. Most people think NASA gets 10% of the federal budget, 20%, maybe as little as 5% of the federal budget. What NASA actually gets is 1/2 of 1% of the federal budget, 0.005 times the federal budget. So this is 1/2 of 1%, 1/2 of a penny on your tax dollar. If you pull out a dollar bill and you cut 1/2 of 1% of its width, you don't even get into the ink. You're still in the outer border of that bill. That is NASA's annual budget, and it pays for the space shuttle, all launch vehicles, the Mars rovers, Hubble, space station, astronauts, NASA centers, space missions, all of it. So the people say, why are you spending money up there and not down here? That's not that much money. What are you saying? What, you think if we took this money from the federal, if you said, let's not spend this because we have problems on Earth. Oh, okay, let's take this and give it to the problems on Earth. Is that going to solve those problems? You think this little slidgen of the, but they put it back as there. Let me keep going here. We somehow believe that we were leaders and visionaries in space. Here's an interesting quote. I'm not that interested in space. I wonder who said that. Oh. John Kennedy to James Webb in 1962. That's who said that. How about this quote? There, it's Kennedy again. This is, whether we like it or not, a race. Everything we do ought to be tied to getting to the moon. So it had nothing to do with we're explorers, we're visionaries, where's our DNA, we're American. It's like, no, we're at war. Russia is beating us in every measurable way. So I'm angry. I'm angry. So I have to calm down and then sort of take a cleansing breath and bring to you the cosmic perspective. The cosmic perspective is not always make you feel big. Most of the time, it makes you feel little. So I'm just warning you before you start applauding, okay? Now that dude up there, he might applaud no matter what, okay? Who was happy to learn how stupid we are about the universe. My favorite planet, Saturn, viewed from the front. But let's go behind it and view it with one of our satellites, and you'll view Saturn eclipsing the sun. One of the most stunning images ever to come out of the NASA portfolio. The sun is behind Saturn in this image. And the sunlight is illuminating the outer rim of the upper clouds of the ball, and you see the ring system illuminated from behind Saturn. Now, we're looking towards the inner solar system because the sun is behind Saturn. Saturn's far away. Saturn is 10 times farther from the sun than Earth is. So let's zoom in a bit. I see something there. Wait, what's that? Oh, there's a little speck. Oh, that's Earth, by the way. Sorry, I meant to tell you that. That little speck, that 4-pixel speck, is planet Earth. You want to get a feeling for that, go listen to Carl Sagan recite his own words about a pale blue dot, where on that speck is everyone you've ever known, all wars that have been fought over temporary demarcations in soil that exists on that speck. How full of ourselves we are when viewed only from Earth.